Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on the topic, you guys, as you guys can see, we are going to be talking about female narcissists and attention seeking. Attention seeking, definitely. Female narcissists and attention seeking. So I'm kind of making this video really, really late or early in the morning, I guess. And it was just a quick thought of my experience with female narcissists. I haven't, I would say that the female narcissist in my life had been my family. From what I've learned from the narcissist women in my life is that they love attention. They don't care usually who they're getting it from, but they need attention on them. But what I've also noticed about female narcissists is that they love the attention from the opposite sex. They love to linger around narcissistic men, and they actually go and prey on weak empaths for male narcissists. So they love that masculine attention. They like attention from men. And I feel as if, most women, you want attention from a man. You want to feel as if, hey, I still got it. I'm beautiful. I am attractive. You want to feel that masculine energy opening that door for you when you're walking into a room, and, you want to feel like a lady. I get that. But that's not the female narcissist. See, the female narcissist, she's the type of person to, especially if you have a woman that's, a mother that's a narcissist, is that she will always triangulate her children. And what I also notice is if she has male children, she automatically is like magnetically attached to her male children, and she starts to kind of treat, if she has a daughter, she treats her daughter sometimes as if it doesn't matter how successful she is. If her daughter's so successful, she might get jealous of her. Another scenario would be if the narcissist mother is married to a man who is not a narcissist, is that a lot of women, since they're attracted to their dads, what they will do is they will tarnish that daddy-daughter relationship. And don't get me started if you guys have one of these monster moms as your stepmom. You do not want a narcissist stepmom. That's like the worst, one of the worst situations to be in. She talks to her daughter more like a friend than a mom. She is in a competition with her daughter. She is teaching her daughter how to be like her. And if her daughter's not like her, it's like a disappointment. It's like you're weak. It's like you become enemies with your next door neighbor. I noticed that narcissistic mothers, it's either you're going to be like them or you're going to be their enemy. It's like no in between with them. But yet, if they have men children, they will have this attachment to their mothers that they just don't have if this narcissistic mother has a daughter. It's as if no matter what the male son does, the man-child does, it doesn't really matter what they do. It could be the worst thing. I mean, they can get caught stealing. They can get, put in jail for domestic violence. It just doesn't matter what this man-child does. It doesn't matter if they have multiple supplies. The narcissist mother will literally have their back, like will lie for them, will, will do anything for this narcissistic man child. And not saying that as a mother, as a parent, like, you shouldn't do that, right? Like, you want your parent to have your back no matter what. Like, if you're right, you're wrong, whatever. But the thing is, the narcissist mother never acknowledges those bad behaviors, and those behaviors are never acknowledged. They basically they're just letting the narcissist man-child run wild. And they don't care what the man-child does as long as they're getting some type of attention. They're all about power and control. And a lot of times the way they control these men children is that, they control them with money. That's their way of showing, hey, I love you, They might pay their phone bill. They might, fill up their gas tank. They're always helping this man-child. They're always going over and beyond for them. A lot of times, if you call them out on what they're doing, what they will do is they'll lash out at you. And they'll run and tell their son what you said about them, and and all you did was say that, you're hurt. Hey, I'm hurt. I feel like I'm getting treated indifferent. And the narcissist mother acts like a little girl, like a little toddler, and she'll run back and tell her son all these lies and turn her sons against her daughter or her daughters, whatever it is. But it's like she's attached to her son. And I always, it's scientifically, there's a theory. I don't know whose theory this is. I forgot the name of this scientist, but most children are always going to be attached to the parent of the opposite sex. And we also know that that's human nature, right? But it's just something about a narcissistic mother. The narcissist is all about attention seeking. And what made me, I guess, want to talk about this, not only is it because I've lived it, where I've noticed in my personal experience, or when I've seen other friends and other people around me that do have narcissistic mothers, whether the father is in the household or not, it really doesn't matter, because a narcissist they're a narcissist, whether they're married or not, they're still a narcissist. But I have noticed that narcissist mothers are extremely hard on their daughters, even if you don't have any brothers and it's just you and your sisters. They will basically make you feel as if you have to be exactly like them, and if you're not like them, that's how you basically become the scapegoat, or that black sheep. And what really set my tone to talk about this is just mind-blowing. I'm sorry, it's just so mind-blowing, because we all know that, as women, we want that masculine energy. I get that. But a narcissist takes that to a whole nother level. See, this is how you know the difference between a female narcissist and a non-female narcissist. See, women want attention, of course, but in order for us to get that attention, we're not just going to start treating everyone effed up, right? We're not going to. We want attention, naturally. Men and women, we both want to feel as if, we are attractive, or, some of us might not be attention whores or anything like that. But like I said, it's always that, you want to feel as if you're still here, you still exist, you still haven't lost it, or, we all want that slight attention. It might not be like, oh, I want attention. I'm going outside just to get attention. See, that's what the female narcissist usually does. It's like, I'm going to go get some coffee and donuts, and I'm going to wear something really skimpy. And I want to see the look on men's faces when they see me walk in with this skimpy clothes. That's how a narcissist woman thinks. Even if it's not skimpy clothes, they might think to themselves, okay, I have certain assets and I'm going to use those assets every time I leave the house. And this might be a person that's married, this might be a person that is engaged, this narcissist woman, she doesn't care. All she wants is attention. And the thing about narcissist women is that not only do they want attention, but then they treat other women horrible. That's how you know you're dealing with a narcissist. And this is why I do believe a lot of couples that go into business together pretend not to be, married when they're on the job. This is how they make their business grow, because they know that naturally men are going to be attracted to women, and women are going to be attracted to that male. So I do believe that's why a lot of people go into business together and they keep their relationship silent. Whatever their environment is, they adapt to it. Narcissist women don't care about anyone. They only care about themselves. And when it comes to men and masculine energy, they are willing to forgive anything a man does. But if you're a woman and you cross them one time, they will never forgive you. And you might not even cross them. If you just simply just do something that they don't like, that to them is crossing them. You get me? So, yeah, they love attention, and especially from the opposite sex. Like I said, the women in my life that were narcissists, it seemed as if they always wanted that masculine energy. It was like if I brought my boyfriend over, they'll start flirting with my boyfriend. Or I also noticed that they would take like bits and pieces of my personality and use it in order to entertain my friends or entertain the person I'm in a relationship with. And what's scary about that is that if you're dealing with a narcissist friend or your narcissist mother or your narcissist aunt, it's like they will try to flirt with your spas. Like they don't, and it's like they'll do it right in front of you and they don't think it's a big deal. And it's like they're not even thinking twice that, hey, this is your fiance or this is your husband. They're not thinking twice. They're like flirting with them. They're all over them. They're catering to them. And it's like there's nothing wrong with catering your company. But the problem with narcissist women is that they're not catering to you and you're their friend, or you're more involved with them than your partner. Your partner probably doesn't know them at all or barely met them. And not only that, if you're dealing with a narcissist partner, just when you thought it was messed up, if you're dealing with a narcissist partner and you're bringing them around your narcissist mom or your narcissist aunt or your narcissist cousins, or your cousin has a narcissist friend around her, most of the time, 80-90% of the time, that narcissist woman will try to sleep with your spouse. Yes, your mom, your cousin, your aunt, your cousin's friends. If they're narcissists, they love masculine energy. They love attention. So they will try to hook up with your narcissist partner, especially if they know he's a narcissist, especially if they know that he's not a good person. These might be people that you confine in at the time, and you're thinking to yourself, this is my aunt or this is my cousin. They would never do anything to cross the line. And the thing is, if they are narcissists, they will cross the line. They know everything you've been through with this narcissist partner, and because they know about him, and sometimes when you talk to your narcissist partner about your family, they also know about them. And it seems that the first time they meet each other, instead of them having this weird, awkward, like, hey, I kind of know about you, I heard you treated my niece or my granddaughter or my daughter kind of horrible. Instead of them having that attitude, but, not directly telling them, because it's rude when you meet someone to tell them about themselves, but usually people know how to be civilized, even though they know, hey, it's a possibility that you know some stuff about me. And instead of giving off that energy, it's almost as if the first time they meet each other, they automatically click. It's as if they're best friends. It's as if, I don't know, it's like they're magnets. Like they're getting along with each other. They know they have the same energy. And this is why you will hear these crazy stories where there was all this infidelity. And that's because, in my family, I have a lot of narcissist women. And when it comes to infidelity in marriage and all that stuff, I've seen every line that has been crossed. And how these narcissist women and narcissist men get married with each other, and the type of games they play with other people as well. I've also seen that, where the woman might have been narcissist. She just maybe didn't know how to use her feminine assets to, maybe to get certain things. Maybe she already was manipulative, but she had an anger streak in her or something. A narcissist man will be attracted to a narcissist woman, I've also noticed, but they will also mold those narcissist women into becoming more feminine. Because I noticed that a lot of those narcissistic women, they're masculine. They have this no empathy, like a very masculine type of energy. But then you can't say that all masculine energy is bad. It's not like that. What I mean is that they are very predatorial. They're like predators. A lot of men have natural, predator instincts in them. This is how they prey on, their supply and things like that. And what they do is they teach the narcissist woman to be more like them, because they already have this connection. So they mold them to have a personality that is almost identical to theirs. The only difference is that sometimes I've noticed that when these narcissists get together, one is more quiet than the other, but they're both just as vicious. Like, say, for example, I can literally have someone walk in, and as soon as I come to their table, they're looking around, right? This person can be sitting down. This narcissist woman could be sitting down, and she's looking around, and she's looking at the servers. She's looking, okay, there's a female server, there's a male server. And in her mind, she wants the male server automatically. She loves the attention. She's an attention whore. She wants the male server. The male server might be busy, right? This is just an example, you guys. The male server might be busy. So the female server spots her and says, I have a customer. I have to make sure she has her food. automatically this narcissist woman's going to have an attitude. She's going to have a fit because in her mind, she wanted the male server, and narcissists want what they want. And she's not understanding this is a place of business. It's not about who's your server. You don't even know this man. You don't know this woman. You don't know neither one of them. Just sit down and just place your order. Like, it's not a big deal. Most people don't really care when it comes to those things. A female narcissist is going to care. A male narcissist is going to care. They want a female waitress. They want that female energy. You know, they want to flirt. They want to do those things. They want to leave a big tip for that woman. They're like, I'm not tipping this guy, you know. They're not, that's how they're thinking. They just want that opposite sex that energy. They want attention. And this is how I started to spot the narcissist woman, was that they automatically get offensive, angry. Their attitude is very like, I'm better than you. You know, it doesn't matter if they're older or younger. It doesn't matter their age. All of them are the same. They have this nasty negative energy towards the same sex. They'll get very, like, just agitated. You know, they know that their behavior is not normal, so they'll try to act very civilized with you. But you can definitely, if you know what a narcissist is, you feel their energy. And they are automatically upset because they want that masculine energy. So automatically they're going to be upset. So this means that the whole time that they're dining in, they're going to give you trouble. They're going to be upset. They're going to nag. They're going to make you run back and forth. They're going to be doing all these things because they didn't want you to begin with. And right in whatever you do, it's not good enough. And right in between time, they will call those male servers or that male bartender, whatever male there's around, they'll call them to either make a complaint, or they'll just call them and, you know, they're like, oh, you know, just to make small talk, or, hey, you remind me of my grandson, or, hey, you remind me of my son, or, hey, you remind me of my neighbor. They'll literally, it's like they're begging, chasing for this man, for a male, for attention from a man. And this is how I noticed female narcissists right away, because they'll treat the same sex horrible for no reason, but they're very, like, attached to men right away. Like, they want the attention from men. It's like, you're doing the same job this person's doing, but you're not doing it perfect because you're not a man. Like, their energy is just very disgusting. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. This is the best way I can explain it to you guys, is that they're very, they're attention whores. They steal your personality. I also noticed that too, is that they steal bits and pieces of personalities from other women to use it for their own convenience, and they'll steal your personality traits right in front of you just to get that masculine energy. You know, that motherly instinct, or, you know, even when they have children, it's like their motherly instinct is just off. It's just something off about them. They're very heartless type of people. They're the type of people to have a baby and then they're criticizing what their baby looks like. Like, oh, I thought my baby was going to be, you know, have blue eyes. I thought my baby was going to be lighter. You know, they're the type of women that criticize. They're very cold-hearted, and they definitely love attention. And I did notice that when I would have female customers, and, you know, in my past, it was always them wanting attention from masculine energy. But I wouldn't say that every woman was like that. People would come in, with their husbands, boyfriends, or with their friends. Some women would come together, as with all their other friends, their other female friends. And you could always tell a narcissist woman from a woman that's not narcissist. A narcissist woman is going to care about getting masculine energy. A narcissist woman, a woman that's not a narcissist, she's not going to really pay attention or care too much if she has that masculine energy every single time she goes out. Like, if she goes to a restaurant, she's not going to get mad because her server is a woman. You get me? Another thing that I will also notice is that you can have a group of women together and you can always spot which one's the narcissist, because she's usually the one controlling the narrative from all her friends. She's the one that has the nasty attitude. She's the one that when other friends want to bring other friends into the group, she's the one that doesn't want other people in the group, or she finds a reason to not like that person automatically. And she won't stop until that person is out of the group again. Like, she'll find anything to keep saying about that person. Like, I don't like her because of this, or what is she wearing, or everything to them, they will turn it materialistic, or they'll make it seem as if that person is weak. So you might have a friend who is a good friend, and you're like, oh, let me bring my friend around my other friends. She's a really good girl, That narcissist friend in that group is going to be the first one to be looking at your friend crazy, looking at her up and down. She might not even say anything. She might just be silent and give her this look of hate in her eyes, like she hates her. I noticed narcissist women hate other women. I don't know why it's like that. But if you were to bring a male friend around, she's going to be all over him. She's going to call him her best friend. She's going to say, hey, tell him to invite him again, and then tell him to invite his friends. A non-narcissist woman, she is going to be welcoming of any of your friends because you're her friend, because she actually really cares about you as a friend. A narcissist woman that doesn't care about you as a friend, she's not going to like anyone you bring around unless she brings them around. Narcissist women, you guys, they have a lot of energy. These people, these women, they're on demon time. They love to gossip. They gossip about everyone. They claim they don't gossip. They twist stories and tell lies. They are very vindictive. They are stalkers as well. Narcissist women are the type of women that are like, the older they get, they're still like a child. They don't change. It's like an adult it's like a child in an adult's body. They get older, and a lot of them, it's like they become, how they say, cougars and things like that. A lot of cougars are usually narcissists. They're the type of people that it's kind of like watching a freaking TV show, and you're watching this high school teacher, pretty, she's pretty, she looks, she looks athletic, she has a good job, a good head on her shoulders, but yet she's trying to have sex with a 15-year-old that she one of her students. That's a narcissist for you. That's a narcissist for you. They're the type to flirt with children. they don't care where the attention's coming from. If they know that these high school kids think, hey, your mom is hot, like, hey, your mom is hot for an older woman, the narcissist woman feels flattered. She's like, oh, you think I'm hot? And it's almost like she becomes a child. It's like if this, say these kids, these are her sons or her daughter's friends. It's almost like she becomes a little kid right along with them. And that is what a narcissist woman, little girl trapped in an adult body. That's what a narcissist attention whore does. So this was my experience with narcissist women and them being attention seeking. I know I kind of rambled on for a minute and I kind of, stuttered a little bit there, here and there, you guys. But I just woke up. It's like literally like 4 o'clock in the morning. And it was just something I was really thinking about. Like, wow, like every time I run across narcissist women, it's like they're begging for that masculine energy from men. They want it from anyone. Don't get me wrong. They want attention from anyone, but it's something about masculine energy that they just start acting very weird. I don't know. It could be anywhere. It could be at church. This is why a lot of narcissist women go to church. They claim they're good people, but they're some of the most demonic people ever. And if you notice, they're all hanging on to the pastor, to the priest. They're like worshiping this man. And it's because naturally, most of us want attention from the opposite sex. But narcissist women, they just take it to a whole nother level. They get obsessive over attention. And this is why they're the type of people to, be involved in the church all the time, go to their pastor's house and bake them a cake and make them food and do all these things to try to prove to them that they're good. But there's always that, that thought in your head, like, is my aunt or my grandmother or, I know they're narcissists, but are they in love with the pastor? Like, what is wrong with them? Or, the pastor might be married and all these women are talking about God, but then they're like hanging on his leg and foot. And you're like wondering, like, this doesn't seem very normal, So yeah, narcissist women will always be attracted to the opposite sex and try to get attention from them. They're attention whores. They want attention from everyone. A lot of times when they're around, other women, they become very competitive with them. Their attitude is always, I'm better than you. And like I said, if you have a group of friends and every time you bring a friend or someone that you're close to, even a family member around, and this narcissist automatically does not like them or is looking at them, trying to study them, and they're being very quiet, most likely this is a narcissist. This is a narcissist woman. I've had a lot of narcissist women that they'll just look at you like they hate you or something for no reason. And it's like they don't even give you a chance. They don't give you a chance. And a lot of times it's like you're going over and beyond to make them, like you, and not really make them like you, but you kind of just want them to like calm down a little bit, like stop looking at me crazy, or I want you to feel comfortable with me too. And you're going over and beyond for them. And then next thing you know, they're super nice to you. And they're like, oh, when I met you, I didn't really like you, and I like you now. It's because they're narcissists. They didn't like you just because they don't like anyone, really. And, eventually they liked you because you were kissing their ass trying to make them like you. And the narcissist only cares about attention and for you to bow down to them. So I really hope this video, you guys, was helpful. I am going to get ready to make my coffee for the morning. I know it's super early. I shouldn't even be up, but I had these thoughts in my head, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just talk about it, because someone, it might be helpful for someone, and someone might say, hey, I went through that, or I've been through that, where, you know, I bring the narcissist around other narcissists, and it's like they're attracted to them automatically. And these people know like that this narcissist has treated me badly, but they're best friends all of a sudden, or they're hanging out behind my back, or they ended up, after I introduced them to each other, they somehow accidentally met up with each other, or they accidentally bumped into each other, whatever it is. Like, it's not coincidence. That's what I'm saying. So, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.